I'm Patty with Abundance Organizing, and I want to talk to you about your mail. The mail that's piled up on your kitchen counter or kitchen table, that's maybe spread across your sofa, those bills that you can't quite find because every day you put the mail in a different place. Are you one of those people? Well, I'm going to help you with that by creating a mail hub. And it's not just going to be a hub for mail, but it's going to be a sort of communication hub for your entire family. But the first thing you need to do is to get control of the mail. So we're going to start with that. First thing that you want to do is you want to create some files, and you can get, any color, any style you want. You could even use instead of files, a little plastic or metal shelf that usually holds paper. That's great to use too, but I want you to label it so that you know what goes where. And I want you to put these files or the paper stacker as close to your front or back door as possible, because we want you to get in the habit of, as soon as you walk through the door, you are going to go through that mail and you're going to have a place for it. So the files or the sections that you want to create, the first one is a file section. Now this is for the mail that doesn't have an immediate action. Perhaps it's your health benefit statements or your bank statements or retirement benefits. Things that you may need to refer to later on, but they don't have any action step needed by you. So that's your first file. The other handy tip is that not only just put file on this, but also put a day of the week that you can get your filing done. So that it only takes about 10 minutes, that your file space doesn't get so full and overwhelming that you're just never going to get to it. If you do it once a week, you take 10 minutes, it's done, you're good. The next file that you want to make is for bills, obviously, because we all have those, unfortunately. So anything that's a bill, you're going to put in this file, and also put an action day. I have Friday because that's the day I get paid. So I like to pay bills on Friday. So any bill that needs to be paid is going to go in this file. Lastly, action file. So this doesn't include bills because you have a separate pile for bills, but anything that you need to attend to. It can be something as simple as you may get a flyer in the mail about an upcoming play that you really want to see and order tickets. So you want to write on that flyer, buy tickets by such and such date, and stick it in this flyer. It may be a thank you note that you need to send. You're going to put it in this file. It may be, maybe you got a reminder about your dog's vaccinations. You put it in this file because it requires action by you. And again, you want to put a date that you're going to attend to these actions. Okay? So that's all going to be near your front or back door, wherever door you most frequently go through to get your mail. Now, anything that doesn't fit there is going to go two more places. One, it's going to go in the recycling or trash bin, because there's no reason to hang on to things that you don't need. If it's junk mail and you're never going to use it, it's nothing that you're going to ever attend to, it's going to go in that pile. Then there's sort of that in-between mail that's not for you. You don't have to do anything with it, but maybe other members of your family have to do something with. Well, you can do this. You can set up a small filing system for other members of your family. So I have one here for my kids because, they get letters or notes from their grandparents, they get things from school, they get magazines. Instead of just piling them around the house, I stick them in their file, and then they know when to go and check them out. The last thing I have up here is address and phone numbers, because personally it drives me crazy when my kids are always asking me, Mom, where's this phone number, where's that? So I keep all the addresses and important phone numbers in that little file, so they have no excuses. Lastly, the last thing that should be part of your communication hub or mail hub, whichever you'd like to call it, is a small bulletin board or dry erase board. And that's because Sometimes there are things that need immediate attention, and if you're like me and if you put it away, you completely forget about it. So helping those people like me who don't have the greatest memory. So if you have a small bulletin board, the coupons for for something that you buy all the time, you can stick on this bulletin board. Or my kids want me to go pick up their pre-ordered video game. Well, the receipt there is to remind me to go ahead and do that. Or a phone number for a friend that I need to put in my address book or in my laptop. So just small immediate things. Don't clutter it up with pictures and other things, because then it's just going to be another catch-all. You know, this is something that you're going to use in the next 24 to 48 hours. So keep it in an area, all of this in an area that's easily accessible to the whole family. It'll make the mail much less of a problem, much less overwhelming, and keep those other surfaces of your house clutter-free. I'm Patty with Abundance Organizing. Have a